Hello, hello, hello. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, A Look Inside. And I'm coming with the, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I've been doing like an overview of the horoscopes. And then after I do the horoscope review, then I'll pull some cards. And I don't know, I just thought I would start doing that because I love doing the cards, and I really never do that, but I started doing it. So I did a couple the other day, so I don't think I need to do those again. But I am going to start with Gemini because I don't think I did Gemini and Cancer. I don't think. Hope I'm not doing the same ones again. I tried to do them the other night when I was live, and I wasn't able to get through it. I was actually not feeling that great. And I've been trying to ground myself so that that I'm a little bit, just that I feel like I've got more energy and things like that. So I do have my progressed moon in Gemini. And so maybe I'm feeling a little whatever that is. Now, for Geminis, you've got a lot of emphasis, Gemini, in the 8th house. That's money. That's other people's money. It's secrets. It's psychology. It's things like hypnotherapy. It's getting to the heart of a situation. But, with the planets that we have in Capricorn, for Geminis, that's falling in the 8th house. That is the natural house of Scorpio, and secrets and death and sex and, they say rock and roll, death, sex, and taxes. But Saturn's there, Pluto's there, Jupiter's there, Mars is there. It's a packed house. It really is. And the other thing is that there's going to be, today is the day that the new moon occurs in the 10th house for Pisces. It's your 10th house of career. So a lot of Pisces are really going to be dealing with their career issues, maybe with your boss, things going on at your job, just issues that are affecting your reputation, your image, the way people see you, the way people respond to you, the authority that you have, or the people who have authority over you. It could affect like the parents, the mother, the father, particularly the father, and bosses in general, like managers, supervisors, bosses. A new moon usually is an indication of a brand new start. So I can see where Pisces are getting a brand new start in their careers. I mean, it is indicated here that you're going to get this brand new start, Pisces. And I think it's going to have something to do with money. You also have the North Node in Cancer in the 2nd house. And so that to me is also an indication of money. Ooh. And I did get a couple of cards before, and I just saw something there. Give me 1 second, okay? Oh. Hello, is this Amazon? Are you here? Hi, hi, Amazon. Are you? Okay, Gemini. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress from Astrology, A Look Inside, and a lot is going on in the last couple of seconds. You don't know. I had to go outside and get my package, and found out I had some protein bars, and ate some protein bars, and made some more tea, and lit a couple of candles, and a lot went on. Okay, so like I said, I've got my moon progressed in Gemini, so I can relate to everything. I'm telling you, Gemini, okay? But Pisces is in the 10th house. That is exactly how everyone sees us. That's pretty much how our life is like on display right now, and is like kind of all over the place, maybe a little discombobulated, maybe. I'm not sure we're being seen as being the most practical of people. Now, maybe I could be wrong of that, with that, but I'm just thinking, it's coming off much more creative, much more imaginative. And I think that's where really all of our power lies, in our imagination, in our vision, and in the creativity that we bring to the table, especially now, Geminis, with the sun and moon conjunct this very day in Pisces in the 10th house. So some Geminis are really going to get a boost to that. Also, with all those planets in Capricorn in the 8th house, you can't help but get a boost to your money. And the North Node sitting down in on the other side in Cancer in the 2nd, it's inevitable. Now, one of the things I saw, you know, when I was off camera, I didn't pay a lot of attention to it, but you know, guys, Uranus is in the 12th house. And so it's in Taurus, but that's going to probably make some, it is definitely going to sextile that new moon today and the sun today. And so it might have some secret things. There might be some hidden emotion, some hidden, something that came out of the blue, something that maybe just kind of shook you all, you know, but you're keeping it to yourself. It's kind of hidden. There could be some hidden things going on, and you know, something secret perhaps. There's a lot of 8th house and 12th house emphasis. That's definitely secrets. Okay, so just be aware that there are certain things like that happening. And I, you know, while I was talking, I had taken my, oh, I keep shaking this, and I'm so sorry, guys. I told you I have to get a new table. So I had taken my AE weight deck, which I'll be using, my little Japanese deck. I love using that. But while I was talking, I shuffled and got a few cards, and I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up so that, you know, because it's going to tell a story, I'm sure. And if you've never seen me do this before, you know, this is what I do. And just so you know, I got my little roots here and got my little crystals and stuff here. So we're protected and grounded, and you know, got my love crystals around. So we're going to start with the first card that came out. And you know, the first card that you got was the 9 of Pentacles. That 9 of Pentacles is a good card, isn't it? It's not quite the 10 of Pentacles, but it does indicate that success is possible for you. And one of the things that I always look at is how adorned she or the person is in the card. I don't know if you can see. You see how that golden robe and, you know, all the pentacles all around. It's just really majestic in a way. So I'm going to tell you what the actual meaning is according to this here. I made myself a little notes here. So I'm going to make sure I read this. The 9 of Pentacles is the 9 of Coins. And it's a card of many blessings, achieved goals, hopes realized, obligations fulfilled or satisfied. Many of your dreams are approaching. It is time now for financial gain and realization of your goals. 9 of Coins. That was your first card. Now, the second card that you got, because I'm finding them out when you're finding them out, was wow. We're into the second 9 now. 9 of Cups. I swear, I did a reading last night live that had these 2 cards come out. I swear, I'm pretty sure of it. So the 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and this is someone who's just sitting there looking very smug and satisfied about his cups. I don't know if you can see that card with the light, but I'll read that to you. 9 of Cups. A card of accomplishment and self-satisfaction, right? Comfort, quiet, and celebration. After much hard work, you will be rewarded for your efforts. Be careful not to appear both fool and vain. Okay. And then, well, we got the Tower. So it could be, I mean, I don't know it, but, you know, if you were doing something that would make you appear full or vain, I could see where the Tower would be, you know, maybe the ultimate result of that. But I'm thinking this might have something to do with career. It could have something to do with your relationship too. But I would also be careful with the career, because, you know, you don't want to appear full or vain in your career, especially to your boss. Because this is an indication of endings. I mean, maybe necessary endings, but it's still endings. So be aware of that. So, yeah. And I'm just noticing my nails are, you know, not done, because I'm not like most women, I guess. It's not. But here's the funny thing, is that right after that tower, you got the sun. The sun, can you see that? Little kid riding on the unicorn. I always love that. Here we go, sun. Beautiful. It's a beautiful card because it's material wealth, positive and solid love relationships, peace and vitality, a time of absolute joy, peace, happiness, the look at life as a gift full of, well, future fortune. And so many good things approach. Everything you touch now will lead to success. Ultimate success. It's the ultimate success. So what this is telling me so far is that we're dealing with someone who, yeah, you got a little something, something. You got a little, maybe a little, big head about it. And you kind of had to take a fall. With this tower, there might even be a breakup, and you might have just felt like I have to start over. I've lost everything. But right after the loss, right after the failure, comes ultimate success. So go through this. If you have to go through whatever pain or whatever it is, well, it's what you have to go through, because it's ultimately going to lead to your ultimate success. Please keep that in mind. I keep saying it because that's amazing. But the next card you got was the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Coins, or Knight of Pentacles, is a man of honor, often military, militia background, willing to assist, and dependable. So let's say, for instance, you were in a relationship and it tanked. I'm going to tell y'all my story. I have to, because I've got Gemini progressed moon, right? So I was talking to a man who told me he loved me and that he wanted to marry me. And, like telling me, hurry up, get divorced, whatever. And everything seemed great because there was a lot of attraction. I was very like, hey, well, why not? Sounds like the freak guy. Looked at our horoscopes. They look really good, except he's on one side and I'm on the other. We both were Capricorns, but I have Capricorn rising. He had Leo rising. And he's on one side and I'm on the other. And that's exactly the way it played out in real life. Now, it's a really silly thing because it only takes a silly thing to make a tower, right? Things fall apart. But he was a Trump supporter, and I'm just not. Look at me. I'm not. Okay. The man who raised me is from Puerto Rico. So that's going to tell you all you need to know. Okay. So, yeah. But you would think, oh, that's so devastating. But no, there's not going to, the sun will rise again, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is a person of trust who will guide and help you. He's approaching. Approach any task with great planning and organization. And planning and organization is the next key. So no matter what, after that tower, you get the sun, the possibility of great success is there with planning and organization, okay? So as long as you make that a priority, that is, success is coming. And here's this Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. This is a indication of hard work, industry. You're putting in time. It may be that, your relationship tanked or something, and you just turn your attention into your career because, well, that's where it went. So this is a card of employment and promotion, as well as money that accompanies such action, firm placement, specialty knowledge. You may find yourself learning a trade in which you find economic stability. Seek opportunities that specialize in knowledge and learning. Wow. So this Eight of Pentacles could be the way, right? With the getting that sun, getting that ultimate success through promotion, through industry, through hard work. And there it goes, the Ace of Swords. So let's take a look at the actual meaning, because I'm looking at this going, this is it. This is it. I thought it was pure victory. Do you hear me, y'all? Gemini, pure victory, okay? So hard work, what was that? Organization, industry, promotion leads to pure victory. Many blessings, intense emotion. You're able to move to many situations with great power. Great power. Trust in your own abilities because it's your time to win. Didn't I tell you with all that 10th house? All that Pisces sitting up in the 10th house, and Pisces is squaring like the Gemini rising. If you had Gemini rising or your sun was in the first house, it's squaring that. That's action, that's activity. That means it's being activated, okay? Your career sector is activated, and it's all based on you. But let me tell you something. In the background of all the success, right? Like I said, there was a tower moment, and you know, hey, it happens. You know that you might lose the person that you cared about or thought you would spend your time with. It's just that type of situation. There might even be a third party. I mean, there's 3 swords here. That's probably why it's so easy to walk away. You already got somebody, you know, already playing the field, whatever. So it's a card of sadness, by the way, this 3 of Swords. Let me tell you exactly what they say here. It's a card of sadness and hurt feelings. It's hurt feelings. A sense of loss or missing, unanswered questions, abrupt separation. I swear, I can't believe this came out. Abrupt separation. A broken heart, whether in relationship or life, an ending of an affair, a bitter heartbreak. Take care of emotional problems. Okay. Man, this is why I read these cards, so I know stuff like this. I didn't know this was going to apply to my own life. Lord have mercy. But guess what the final card was? Bam! King of Swords. So I think of it this way. I mean, I might be wrong looking at it for my own self, but at the end of the day, I'm going to get a King of Swords. I just know. And here's the King of Swords. A tall, thin male, a position of authority, decision and execution. So we had planning and organization, we had industry and promotion, and now we've got decision and execution. I believe those are the things that are going to lead to ultimate success for you, Gemini, and decisive action will occur quickly. Use any position of authority to act with justice. Do not let personal desire take place of fairness. And I think fairness is another word. If you're doing something and it's no equity in it, don't, do what's fair, do what's right, okay? And I'll do one last thing for you before I go, because I do have the Doreen Virtue Angel Oracle cards, just to see what kind of love the Romance Angels Oracle cards. So I'm just going to pull these out real quick and just do a real quick to see if it tells me anything. If there's anything about love that it wants to tell me, let's see, because I'm ready to hear it. What do you want to tell Geminis about love? See, I keep feeling like this is so low. Doesn't this look like I'm so low? I don't understand it. I keep freaking out. My daughter is getting me a new chair, so hopefully that's going to help with that. What are we telling Gemini about love? Oh, wow, I like poppers. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, oh, yes. Wow, what is that? Wow, that went all the way under there. That was the last card, so let me put this on the bottom. Oh, it's got a storyline. Okay. So Geminis, oh Lord, got a story. Let's tell the story. So the first card you got was love yourself first. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Have some self-respect. If you might need to take time off for yourself, or at least set your own boundaries or whatever, but have self-respect no matter what you do. And actually remember playfulness, because to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Don't forget to be playful. I mean, and also if there's forgiveness to be had, make sure you do that. You know, have fun. Make sure you remember the joy in life. That's something that people forget in relationships, in life. They forget to have fun and to play. That's what it's all about. And the next card you got was, well, deception. Someone's wearing a false face in this self-mask in this relationship. So, you know, there could be some deception. And, you know, it's going to come out, I'm pretty sure, if you've been experiencing that. The thing is, once you learn that, you know, like in my situation, yeah, it was a moment, but forgiving and learning was the next card. So, you know, the thing about learning about life and lessons that, you know, in certain situations, sometimes it's like, it's a lesson in life. Are you able to forgive and learn and, you know, the situation? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So release your past, let go of any hurts or things like that, and move, you know, move on. And the next card you got was calling in your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So call in your soulmate. You know, if you have to pray on it, pray on it. If you have to do affirmations or visualizations about it, do that. By calling your soulmate. You know, whoever that is, call them in. And the next card I got was actually, I just realized, in reverse. I didn't expect to see that. It's engagement. So it's you know, engagement is your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This means it's not. And it's telling you maybe to pull back and, you know, take a moment. Don't really engage in it right now. Just kind of, you know, call in. Excuse me, you guys. Call in your love, but, you know, using visualizations and prayer and affirmations. But it's telling you not to personally take any actions right now. Like, you know, just wait it out. I will say on the top of the deck was some healing family issues. So I really think this is your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, but I'm thinking as you forgive others in general. And in the case of the person I'm dealing with, maybe even the parents for real. So I thought that was interesting that that was on the top of the deck. Anyway, Gemini, I hope that, you know, you got something out of this reading, and it was my pleasure to do this for you. If you haven't already, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the videos here. I try to come regular. I'm going to make a promise to try to go more regular. Also, if you haven't done it yet, find me on Instagram. Just put in Astrology, a look inside there on Instagram. And I'm going to start trying to, you know, every day I'm telling myself I'm going to come put my face in your face. So if you are on Instagram, you'll see my face in your face at least once a day, you know. I'm trying to do that over there, all right. Okay, you guys, well, Gemini, it's been my pleasure. And also be sure to stop by astrologyaLookInside.com, the website and blog. I mean, don't forget, I got a blog there, you guys, and products and services and all kind of things. So I hope to see you at astrologyaLookInside.com. Much love, much light, many blessings, and well, I'll see you soon. Bye.